I usually put them down here.
Whatever.
The thing is, they're small enough too, people.
I just got to use my new cup.
Dang it, he's had us live already.
Yeah, he did, bud.
I just got to use my new cup.
Sabotage.
Love it.
Hey everybody.
Love it.
Sorry for the wait. Thank you for being here once again.
Hey, it's like pretty early.
6:42.
Gavin S. with the first comment. Shared the addicts. Thank you, Taja Williams. Appreciate it.
I don't think he did. He's too busy.
Later, bud.
See you, buddy.
Awesome, guys. I hear sound. 102 likes. Let's go, Jordan. You know how
How
many people
is
were
the
like,
sound?
"Is Jordan still elk hunting next weekend? Is Jordan still elk hunting?" It honestly got really annoying.
Hey,
I run
someone's-
into
look
people
at-
at like
she
the
said
store and stuff, and they're like,
they're
"Why haven't you
watching.
been on live feed?" And I'm like,
They said people are watching our ads. Thank you. We appreciate it. If you guys watch the ads
That's
on
right.
YouTube,
Watch the ads. We appreciate it.
thank
boys.
you.
It's the one little small favor you could do for us.
It makes us like 10 cents, so thank you.
That's awesome, guys.
it all
Hey
helps.
guys, what's up? You guys know the drill. Let us know where you're tuning in from so we can kind of get everyone going in here. We got some pretty important, cool stuff tonight. We got a couple special guests. We got one special guest that's going to talk about some Region 6
It's a big night.
Steelhead stuff. And then we got another one that's going to talk a little bit more, and then a little bit more about, cool product we all like to use. And then, well, some do, some don't, whatever. And then we're going to talk some Steelhead. I didn't know. I didn't want to lead it on. I didn't want to give it away, Marlon.
Unbelievable.
The fact that Marlon hates beads. But anyways, and then we're going to talk some Steelhead leader prep and kind of like what we're doing right now, because there are Steelhead getting caught. Have you caught it yet?
No, I haven't tried.
You're lying. aren't you?
No, I haven't tried.
haven't tried either.
I've been stuck on one other species that I've been having some fun with. But it's just
No
kind of
kidding,
cool
right?
because they're rare.
Speaking of that,
You know?
I talked to the surveyors today on that river. You know what the escapement is? What he's thinking it's going to be?
25,000.
40.
Jeez, something crazy.
Bigger,
I haven't even gone
bigger
anywhere
than what
else.
they saw in 2014-15.
Yeah, I was honored to be there for a little bit of it.
Yeah, and it's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Yes,
The gift
sir.
that keeps on giving. All right, guys, we got a couple prize packs here for you. We're gonna give away a Tough Line hat and some Addicted Steelhead Blend Super Gel. So if you guys want an opportunity to win this little prize pack, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button, share it out there, and then drop a comment below and just let us know where you're tuning in from.
What's up?
Cameron, I
Oh.
sent you a message about a trip, but you will not reply.
Where is that? Who is that? I didn't see it. Where'd it go?
It hasn't popped up left yet.
Cameron. Oh, what is that? It's just gone now.
Oh,
You can't
Cameron, I sent you Skylar. What email? Did you say email?
he said message, so who knows?
Oh, message. Yeah, let me email me at gonecatchin@gmail.com. Dude, I'll get with you. My problem, you missed it, just to be honest, and I'm sucky at that. I'm sorry.
When you get that little bit
Moving
of time,
on.
it's like anybody when they take a
Jeez, I know.
semi-vacation.
Well, the problem is like people message you on Gone Catching, then they do on Facebook, and then Instagram. But then there's like requests on Instagram, and then there's requests on your personal page that you have to watch, and then you have your email, and then you have your text messages and your voicemails. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, sometimes I miss one.
Yep.
And I do apologize.
Unacceptable,
I do
dude.
apologize. I'm not dogging anybody. Trust me. It's
I
funny.
never miss my
Well,
phone calls.
You shut the hell up.
He even
'Cause you are
says in
such
his,
a
in
liar.
his voicemail, if
He's
you
a
want a
liar.
quicker response,
But
get a
let
hold of me.
But let me let you in. But let
I'm
me
not
let you
gonna
guys
call.
in on a little secret. If you've ever tried to message any of us, like as guides, that's how we like make money and provide for our families. So like we want your phone call, we want your message. Trust me. So it's not.
Very
It's
often,
never on purpose.
If we're, doing our trade at that time, both my hands are very busy.
or you're up out of pocket,
I
and then
I appreciate
it
it.
doesn't beep your
know.
phone.
You know.
Yeah. No, trust me, man. I apologize. I'll get on.
I
it.
answer as many Instagram messages as I can, but literally, sometimes I can't keep up with all of them. I appreciate you guys messaging us. I try to message you back when I can, but it gets there's a lot in there.
BC Canada, I got 3 packs of pink and purple worms coming. I think I probably put a sticker on some of you Canadian packages. There was a
Alright.
lot, dude. I was
I
surprised.
think we're gonna give away another pack of those.
I was surprised at how many guys we are shipping stuff from our drop to Canada. Because every time you do one, you have to do like an international sticker and you have to sign it. But like, I was like, it was like every like 4th or 5th order.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
Canada, thank you.
Shout out to Canada.
Hey, man, maybe one day when the borders are open, we'd love to go do some fishing in Canada.
Oh man.
All you guys,
Pike,
I'm
Pike.
all you
about to
guys that
quarantine.
tune in from the Midwest, we
That
want you
too.
guys need to come rock,
Oh.
get some addicted. So buy some of the drop because when we come out to the Midwest, I want to see some addicted apparel out and
Can we
about.
say what we talked about, or did you already forget about it?
What is it?
The Midwest trip.
What I say? Yeah, go.
All
figure it
right.
out.
If you're from the Midwest and you have asked us to come out fishing, I need information from you right now. This is a formal invitation to message me and blow my phone up, or go on Facebook Messenger or email me at Gone Catching. We have to put it together. We're not letting Marlon do it. Just kidding.
'Cause
Just
there's bees
message me,
involved.
please. If you're from the Midwest, I need to talk to you. We want to do it. We keep talking about it. And I finally was talking to him in the store a couple days ago at the drop. I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. Like, I'm going to do it. Like, let's just do it. Let's just put it down. We're going to mark dates. We're going to get tickets. We're coming. Like, we want to do it. We want to see if all our little jam out here that we think we're all big bad steelheaders works out your neck of the woods. And maybe we'll get it handed to us. You guys will teach us something new and we'll all learn. It'll be awesome.
And
So
we'll
we're
have
super-
it documented.
Dude, yeah, and we'll film it the whole way, and it'll be awesome. So please message me on Facebook or email me at gonecatchin@gmail.com. There you go.
Great job.
There you go.
And there's been people
Yes,
that
Nick, contact me.
there's
please.
been people that have messaged us already in the past. So
and
if
that's
you-
what I'm saying. Like, it's an open invite. Just do it again. I'm gonna refocus on that.
I've seen this a few times now. People have asked to turn the audio up, and I saw a bunch of comments about it last week too. People like this one dude
We're
told
not
me
spiking.
dudes are messaging me telling me they have their TVs turned all the way up and they can still barely hear a couple of us. So
Midwest beat down. That's right, Jason. No.
Gotcha.
Don't-
Yes, beads.
Got me.
Gotcha.
if you guys are just now tuning in, we got a Tough Line hat. We got some Addicted Steelhead blend. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video, please. Share it out there to some family and friends. Text message them. I think we just broke 162,000 subscribers, or we're getting close.
Smoking.
So thank you guys so much for sharing it out there and continuing to help grow the channel. And then drop a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I see we're getting people from literally all over the country and out
Utah.
of the country.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. Alex Taylor said, audio is excellent. Audio is excellent. Audio is up for sure. Look, sounds like
Oh, we're starting this again.
sounding better.
Yeah, we're good. All right, no more audio talk. Striper. Yeah, that's more springtime, Jake.
We are doing that this year for
We
sure.
can drive to that. We got to do that. Have to.
It's much better now, they said.
Awesome. Yay, Clint.
Yes, Cody, I saw that you called me and that you texted me. We are going to get in contact with you, dude. We're trying to come out there next week. So better free your schedule up, please.
And that's no BS because I was actually in the room when he was trying to do it.
Yeah, Cody, I saw your message, so I'll get a hold of you.
Boo,
really
don't be a
soon.
liar. That's not very nice.
Let's get really soon. All right, Clint, let's pick our first winner.
Yeah.
I think we got over 600 people in here now, so.
Excellent. And then what we're going to do, guys, is so I know, we got guys from the Midwest and we got guys from everywhere. We got a special guest who's going to talk to us, Mr. Bob Kratzer from Anglers Guide Service. Is going to talk to us a little bit about what's going on some of the Washington Coast steelhead. And I know, like I said, I know you guys are tuning in from everywhere, and I know you guys are watching this, but we've got some things that are kind of important going on right now in one of these regions, and I have to say this to a lot of steelheaders that like, oh, I'm from Oregon, I don't care. Well, I don't do this. Well, when these things go down and stuff affects them, guess what? More anglers show up on your doorstep because we don't just all like pack our stuff up for the season and go home.
Already, too. You've heard it from.
I've already heard.
Let's not get too much into it
I don't
yet.
want to get too much into it because I don't want. I want to let Bob be the expert on
That's
that, and he
close.
is the expert on that, absolutely. Yes, we want to do that.
Because Clint has the winner sitting up there for a long
I
time.
smashed the pike.
There you go, Bruce.
Dude.
Shoot us an email to orders@addicted.fishing. Make sure you include your name, your address,
Way to
and
go,
let us
Bruce.
know you run a Tough Line hat and some Addicted scent, Bruce, and we'll get it sent out to you. Thanks so much, man.
I smash a D-pike. I'm telling you, the second Marlin starts catching northerns, like he will not want to catch anything else. I know him.
I know him. I know
agree.
that guy.
I want to
agree.
catch him. I want to catch him.
I agree.
All right, we got 632 you watching, and
Heck
I
yeah,
see a bunch of
guys.
you guys
Oh,
already
Costco
commenting.
kit. Oh,
I see a bunch of you guys already commenting saying, let's get this thing to 1,000. If you guys didn't know,
they all remember.
if we can get over 1,000 viewers in the live feed, we are going to randomly select someone to win this Okuma X rod. It's an awesome rod.
Nick, thank you.
$390 retail value. All the rods we're pretty much using now. All of us have these in our boats, in our hands, all winter steelhead season. So get it to 1,000. Share it out there. Share it to as many people as possible. Text message it.
Find a new home.
Get this thing over 1,000. Thumbs up the video too. That does help. Share it out there on YouTube if you guys thumbs it up.
Even if you thumbs it down, that actually does help too. Believe it or not.
Ammo Cat coming.
But someday, one of these days, we're giving away that rod. I can feel it.
It might be tonight. Honestly, it's ramping up pretty quick.
It did. It did ramp up.
It was not. We got another 100 here just recently, but first super chat from Ammo Cat. We appreciate it, man. Do you recommend using a shorter leader length for hard beads versus soft beads while bobber dogging?
Tell them we're gonna get into that later.
Should we put that on the note?
Yep.
Yeah, let me take that on because like that's good. So what we're going to talk about tonight as far as like the gear and the tech stuff is basically like the steelhead leader prep and the bead leader prep and stuff like that. So
you're spot on.
We're going to touch on that because like you're going to obviously want to cut those correct lengths and for the strategy behind that. So let us get some of these other things going and
yeah,
we'll go for there.
Yep, we just got a few little announcements we got to make, and then we want to talk about these really important issues. Clint, at one point there was a $14 super chat too, and we missed it.
I had it pinned up there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It doesn't say it up in the corner.
No, it goes away.
Oh.
Yeah, so whoever gave us the $14 super chat, we missed it. Clint's going to go find it here in a second. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
And then we got another one here from Bradley. He says, how far up north do you guys fishing? I'm up here in Snohomish County. We go up there and fish sometimes, not very often, but we're kind of in the southwest Washington area, and then down into Oregon is where a lot of us are spending most of our time. But we like to travel a bunch too, so yeah. Clint's going to find this $14 super chat that we missed. I saw it like it was really close. Yeah. It was super in the beginning.
Danny Alejo with another super chat. You guys are killing it tonight. We appreciate it. Favorite spinner fish of all time, Jordan. The one on the one winter steelhead video where I got my spinner back.
That was cool.
Yeah, I lost the fish in a log because it just totally kicked my butt. And then the next day, the guy next to me caught it with my spinner in its mouth.
There it is.
There it is. I got my spinner back.
Oh, Dean.
So.
Dean says thanks for the memories. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
Oh,
so
we had another one
from
from
Line.
Oh, that
appreciate
was
it, Dean.
Cool.
Every week.
Cool.
Thank you.
And as you guys know, we appreciate the super chats. It helps support the channel when you guys do that, and we really, really appreciate it. So thank you.
Wasilla AK checking in. Yeah.
All right, Clint, I think we got quite a few people in here. We need to talk about... seven. You guys are close to the rod.
I'm telling you, it's happening tonight. We're talking the B word.
Yeah, we're talking...
Yeah, it might happen, man.
We're talking a little bit of beads.
We might be sending
tonight.
this beautiful little stick.
Just a little bit.
Santa might be bringing this in a sleigh for you.
Clint, if you want to go over to the website, that would be sweet if you could pull the website up and we can just freaking scroll through real quick and show people what's cracking over on the website. So if you guys didn't know, on November 30th, we released our winter drop. What's that?
Go and take it.
Oh, that's right. Did he work on that with...
Just announce it. Screw it. We can go full send, bud. Full send, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to totally...
He just totally derailed me because we had this really awesome thing that we're going to
do it anyway.
And I'm going to talk about it during this live feed, and we'll just facilitate it when it happens. But we have a really cool thing that we're going to do for everyone that orders on our website the month of December. You're going to be entered into something. So once Clint pulls the website up here, we're going to talk about it. But again, we dropped our winter drop on November 30th. Clint's pulling it up on the screen right now. And as you can see, we got all sorts of stuff. Look at, we did the addicted bucket hats.
Man.
We're wearing that.
Does it come with an empty claw?
Does it come with it?
Dude, when we do the fly fishing episodes, we have to wear those.
Yeah, exactly.
And vests.
But we got all sorts. There's all sorts of new designs, hoodies, T-shirts. A lot of you guys and gals have been asking for kids shirts, so we made a kids shirts. We have some women's shirts, some beanies, some measuring tapes, playing cards so you can play poker on the riverbank or in the cabins. We did a whole bunch of cool stuff, stocking stuffers, beanies, all sorts of new styles. And what we're going to do for the month of December, for every single person that places an order on our website in the month of December, you are going to be entered to get the golden ticket. And what this thing is there's 2 golden tickets that we're going to be giving away. One is for an Addicted Life trip for you and a friend in Astoria, Oregon, in Cameron's boat. We'll be fishing Buoy 10 in Astoria, and we're going to film an Addicted Life. It will be for you and a friend. Right. Me, Jordan, Cameron, Nick will be on the boat, and you're 2.
Hold off on the Nick part, but
what?
We did. Yes,
I already talked to him about it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you did. That's a busy time of year for guys.
Yep, already talked to him about it.
Under promise, over deliver. Damn it.
Yep.
Already talked to him. Regardless,
okay,
you're gonna way to derail it, dude.
I derailed it again.
That's 2. That's 2.
I quit. I shut up. I'll shut up.
Regardless. You're going to be entered to win a golden ticket. We're going to randomly just select 2 people. We're just going to pick a random order, and we're just going to throw the golden ticket into the order of someone who orders in the month of December.
Someone's wife's going to get it.
No, you're going to open your package. You're going to open your package like that candy bar, and it'll be a golden ticket.
There's going to be a golden ticket in there.
Awesome.
And you and your grandpa.
And here's the deal. If you are in Canada or in Michigan or in anywhere out of the state, you're going to have to figure out a way to get here. We're not going to cover your travel. We're just going to be covering the trip. We'll film the Addicted Life episodes. You got to get out here on the date. We're not going to fly you out here. Sorry.
Someone from Australia is going to win.
Yeah. Someday I'll have
Saudi Arabia.
Well, unfortunately, we only ship to the U.S. and Canada.
Oh, never mind. Okay, well that at least kills.
Sorry to the other people.
No, you got to put the disclaimer in there.
Yeah. So you get out here, and we will cover everything else while you're out here. Even if we'll even put you up in a hotel room if we have to do that. If you guys are coming from far away,
we'll make it work. Let's just say that we know what to do, and we'll make it happen.
So the whole month of December, any order that comes in, you will be entered to win. As you can see, go take advantage of the winter drop. We got all sorts of new styles, and this is all limited edition. So every single thing that we put on there will never make it again. So get it. Might be able to sell it on eBay one day for $10.
Maybe it'll be like a Pokemon card at some point.
Yeah, right? A Charizard.
I forgot those.
Jordan's
I've seen a couple people comment that they had the worms in their cart, but then they missed when they checked out.
Even I did, guys.
We
don't even have any.
Yeah,
he probably does. I know.
The next prize pack that we give away at some point tonight is going to be a pack of worms.
We're working on it, guys.
Somebody's going to start reselling.
Hey, so here's the deal. I know that the worms sold out extremely fast, way faster than I thought. I really appreciate all the support, and I kind of feel bad that I didn't order enough. So I put in enough. I still want to keep these things limited because that's kind of the allure to these things is we want these things to be limited. But
that's so mean.
We did order another small round that will be coming to the website, and as soon as we get it, we will announce it and let you guys know. But again, you're gonna have to be quick. You're gonna have to, so make sure you're paying attention to the videos that we upload to YouTube and paying attention to our Instagram story, because as soon as they go live, literally the disc drop, they sold out in 6 minutes. Yeah, in 6 minutes, every single pack was gone.
And all I know is, like, yesterday, Mike and I shipped from 8 to 8, and we only got to like 7:14 after the drop started at 6:30.
Yeah.
Like it was awesome, and we appreciate it.
Yeah,
so super cool.
Thank you so much, guys. And again, hopefully one of you guys wins the golden ticket.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not some like random person who just found our site on the web and didn't wouldn't that just be lame? But it won't be.
Well, we'll put directions in there too. Like we'll put, hey, contact us. We'll make sure.
Like, what is this?
So I'm saying somebody's wife's gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
And
yeah. What if we say,
we'll have like a little note on the top, and
Brady Taylor.
It'll be so you pay attention. You'll know what it is. The whole month of December, any order that comes in, you're gonna be entered.
2 super chats, and then we're gonna call Bob Kratzer in. Go. What's the status on your Columbia Marlin? Thank you for the super chat, Brady Taylor.
Brady, I'll have it in the spring. I know that. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. It should be soon. There, as far as I know, it's close to being done, or if not close, it is done being actually built at Aluminum World. So hopefully I'll get it soon. And when I do, I'll be out there. I'm going to fish twice as much this year. I can tell you that. I'm going to be out there all the time. I already pre-warned my wife. I literally already had a conversation with my wife about it.
Great. Oh, it's going to be on.
Oh, I'm going to destroy you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bring it on. Dude, you don't even know.
You guys don't want me out there guiding.
No.
You guys don't want me on
the fire
on your rivers.
Pink slips.
If I was dude, just wait till we get into these tournaments.
You're right. You're right. I'll be done at 11 instead.
y'all have plans for another movie? We are actively working on that, Big Chevy, but unfortunately, we would have done one this year, but COVID reared its ugly head. No doubts.
Fishing in California,
yes.
I bought my boat from Stevens Marine. Badass, man.
Saw
That's
that.
freaking awesome.
That's a place to buy aluminum oil, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. You all consider
Some other
setting
thing.
up an addicted annual habitat restoration event similar to the Bash as a time for addicted community to give back. That's a really good idea. And we should probably think about doing something like that.
You know, to be honest with you, I've never thought as far as
Like a Christmas tree
habitat
or something.
restoration, like a planting or a riverbank restoration thing. I've never thought of that.
Well, I know like around here, the Boy Scouts come around and they gather all the Christmas trees and then they put them in the river, in the upper river. They drop them all in for fish habitat for the smolt.
Look at Justin's comment.
Good suggestion.
Yeah. Add a Jordan Sinkett series brown head, white body, blonde mare.
No, now that you said that,
The blonde
That is
hair
your
would
challenge.
be fishy though.
No,
like that vanilla colored.
hey, you need to take an addicted mustad jig head. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Enough said. And
So-
I'll use
Dude,
some of my shirts.
Brian, thanks
I'll
for
use
this
some of my
$5
addicted
super.
shirts.
Dude, the
And
super
make a
chats are
body.
coming in. You guys
It'll
are
almost
making
be
me
like
get
that
red
right
here over here. I'm getting blushed up. Thanks
Thank
so
you,
much.
Brian. Hey, thank you, Brian.
Thank you, guys.
Brian,
We
we
appreciate
are
it.
old school. We've been fishing together a long time. Appreciate it, bud. All right, let's get Bob Kratzer on because, like I said before,
Bobbleheads.
like we talked a little bit about, this doesn't necessarily pertain to everybody that watches our live feed, but we do want to make sure that we're paying attention to these issues. I'm going to bring a very super knowledgeable guy, good mentor of mine, Bob Kratzer from Anglers Guides. I'm going to call him in right now just real fast, and he's going to give us the skinny on what's kind of going on with Region 6 and Steelhead. There's a lot to digest there, and we want to talk to him, and I need 5 to 10 minutes of your guys' time just to see what's going on. Hey, Bob, how you doing today? We got you on.
I'm good, Cameron. How are you?
Doing great. So, a lot of people, a lot of scuttle. You want to give us the 30,000-foot view on what's going on Washington Coast? Introduce yourself and say hello to almost 800 people watching on Addicted Live right now.
No problem. Hey, Robert Kratzer here, Anglers Guide Service, live in Forks, Washington. Vice President of the Washington State Guides Association, on the board for the Olympic Peninsula Guide Association, and President of the Northwest Olympic Peninsula Sport Fishing Coalition. So I've got my hat in many places, but here's the rundown, guys. Last year they closed the Chehalis system due to low forecasted numbers. The numbers were coming in short, so they closed everything down on February 15th. Here last week they put it together a town hall meeting, talked about the same issues. Chehalis system is forecasted to be under-escaped again. Tulips under-escaped. Quinault under-escaped. Queets and Clearwater under-escaped. The Hoh River is going to have about 500 fish above escapement levels. And the Quileute system is going to have 3,400 fish above escapement levels. They basically gave us a bunch of proposals. There were anything from early closures to complete closure of the entire coast for steelhead. One was close everything except for the Quileute system, leave it open. And one was gear restrictions and so forth. So that all transpired last week. We knew we were going to have some impacts and some issues on the Chehalis, hump tulip, those kind of areas. We were unaware that the North Peninsula, the Hoh and the Quileute system was really going to have a whole lot done to it since we're above our escapement levels. In a meeting that we had last night, I was on a Zoom meeting from 6:30 last night till midnight, and we had a conversation with James Losey, who is our regional biologist, that informed us at that time that his steps going forward were going to be selective gear rules across the entire coast, and then basically everything was going to close March 31st, which we're all smiling about, going, okay, great. And then he dropped the bomb on us, and the bomb was no fishing from a floating device on any river system on the entire coast.
Wow.
So all you folks that like to fish out of a boat, or guys that go with guides, that kind of stuff,
Or if you're elderly and you'd go with a guide because you need to have access to the river and now you can't get out of the boat to fish safely.
Yep, or little kids or any of that kind of stuff. You take all those.
Hey, really
people out of the
quickly,
equation.
because I'm gonna cut you off really quick because we have this guy's email up on the bottom of the screen, and what has happened in the past, and I want to make it very clear to you guys out there. If you send an email to this gentleman, this guy is not the enemy. Don't say you're gonna kill him and you're gonna beat his ass and send him these derogatory emails. That is not the point of this. Why is his email up there, Cameron?
James Losey is the Region 6 director, right, Bob?
Yep.
And he's the one that we're trying to voice our opinion to and trying to say that, you know, we don't want to limit that access, you know, like I said, for those individuals that want to fish that. You know, now a lot of those rivers don't lend well to a lot of like positive bank angling experiences. And what I mean by that is there's only certain places you can honestly bank fish. And you're going to see crowdings. You're going to see issues like that. You can elaborate on that a little more than I can, Bob. I don't fish up there much, just to be honest. So
yeah, I mean, the Hoh River, it's a prime example. The Hoh River, you know what? Bank fishing, we don't all like it. At least there's gravel bars and a guy can spread out.
Mm-hmm.
The Bogoshiel, a little bit. Once you leave there, if you're in the Clow or the Solduck, it's bank to bank water. There is no gravel bars. There's no beaches. You are just climbing around in big, deep rocks, trying to wade around. And a lot of times you step off the rock and you're waist deep in water. So most of those places, you're not going to be able to get anybody out to fish those spots. I mean, I had 5 guides in my house all day today working on these issues, and we were all sitting there trying to talk about if we were floating the Solduck, where in the heck would we go? We're talking about 7 or 8 mile stretches, and we're talking about maybe 3 spots that we might be able to get out and wade somebody. And that's for the people who are super agile and in really good wading conditions to even do so. So we lose a lot of that. So,
and I'm seeing a lot of comments on here too, where people are like, "Oh my gosh, there's so steelhead left." Like, you're right. And now the spots that are going to remain open, what do you think is going to happen, Bob?
Oh, you think it's going to be a little crowded?
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot crowded. And that's one
so
of
what are the options like? So what are you guys? I didn't mean to cut you off there, but what are some of the options just to kind of move this ahead and like let people know what they can do and where to voice their opinions? Like, what are you guys proposing, or what are you guys trying to change about this? Honestly,
so we've been on the call. I've had calls to Senator Vandewey today. I've called Mike Chapman, which is our 24th legislative district. Representative Steve Theringer. I've sent messages to the director, the governor's office, and so forth. Where we want people to hit is James Losey. He's our regional biologist. The commission, the Wildlife Commission.
That email address is up on the screen right now too, just for those at home.
Those people need to hear this. And then if you have the emails, and I can either send them to Cameron for Senator Vandewey and Representatives Mike Chapman and Steve Theringer. They're both, Vandewey was hot on it today. Here's the message we're sending forward. And that is a couple things. We understand that the Chehalis system, the hump tulip, some of those are coming in as forecasted as under escape. We understand we have some issues there. We don't have an issue on the cruise system. We're 3,400 fish over our escapement levels. We have a very healthy and robust run. We have a tribe who is telling the state to, hey, we're going to fish, and they need to be fishing. There is plenty of fish for both of us, and we support them fishing. So why are we talking about this? Let's go fishing. And so that's where we're really upset is like, you're trying to take boats away from us. And the issue is that was just one proposal.
Yeah. The
other proposal is a total closure. And now we think that's the way they're leaning, is just closing the entire coast for winter steelhead. And this, guys, what is really important that you need to know about this is the only way this closure comes back is when they start seeing the Chehalis system or the hump tulips and those guys start getting to a recovery position where they're getting above their escapement levels. Well, for the last couple of years, Chehalis system has been 1,000 to 2,000 fish under escapement each year. So if they close it this year and we see similar numbers next year, total closure again.
They won't mess
We
with
see
it.
it the next year,
No.
total closure again. It's going to keep going. And so what we're asking them is this. We're saying, look, number one, none of your rivers are in critical, to the point of critical thresholds. If anybody understands what that is you have an escapement level, escapement number. Escapement number for the cruise system is 5,900. We don't get to critical thresholds until we start getting escapement levels of 4,300 or less, right? So there's a 1,600 button or a buffer in there that says we're above that, right? So none of these rivers are at critical thresholds. So what that's basically saying is, if we fished on these fish this year and we still were under escaped, none of these rivers are going to fall off the earth tomorrow.
Right.
None of these rivers are going to just be like, oh my God, they're devastated now and now we're done. That's not happening. So because we're not at critical thresholds, these radical moves that they're trying to make in the 19th inning of this game are very unwarranted, okay? The second thing is the economic side of this is astronomical. The little towns on the coast, every single guide that fishes these rivers, and it's a lot of them between the whole coast here, every one of their businesses are in jeopardy. And then all the businesses, the private businesses are in jeopardy, okay? Then there's a social aspect of this whole thing. There's the people who are passionate about steelhead. Most of you guys on this video right now are watching us because you're passionate about steelhead. When all the steelhead fishing goes away, what's Cameron going to talk about?
Bass.
Right? He's going to have to go to something else. And most of the steelhead fishermen go away. There's no advocates anymore to fight for steelhead and to keep them alive and going. And so there is a social aspect of it. And of course, this year, what do we got? We got a pandemic. We got a year where people want to get outside. They want to go fishing.
It's one activity.
No, they want them all on the same
you're
bank.
stopping all this from happening, right? And so we gave them some recommendations, like here's some seasons that we recommend, and we think these can get through. And with the pandemic going on, get everybody fishing, get everybody positive, keep everybody happy, and do that. And then the big picture is we want to create an ad hoc group or a group of a bunch of individuals that can sit down and really hash out these runs and come up with a good long-term plan going forward, like some brood stocking, like there will be some regulation change, but really look at things down earth all the way through. So that's the message we're trying to get across to the commission right now. It's the message we're trying to get across to Fish and Wildlife is you're doing this in the 19th inning of a game. Wrong time to do it. Wrong way to do this. Back up. Let us get fishing a little bit. And we're going to have some restrictions. We are going to have some no fishing under a floating device. We are going to have some restrictions. But for a lot of places, hey, get us back in some boats. Let the people who can't have access to the water access, and spread everybody out. And let's get fishing. But right now, the way it looks, this possibly could come down to a decision by Friday. And so we need all the folks, if you guys are passionate about it, we need you to get on those emails. We need to let those people know.
Let's all get on these email addresses.
How you
We're just going
feel.
to roll 2 different email addresses, everyone, and just write these email addresses down and just go voice your opinion and do it in a professional way. Do it in an intelligent way and just go voice your opinion.
Because 2 things, guys. They close out that Washington coast, and you've got some nice little river down in like Southern Oregon, or maybe even further north, or further up the Columbia River. And I'm not going to blame one individual from moving areas and going fishing where they can play ball. 2, The other thing to pay attention to here, and this is what really struck me. So I listened to that Region 6 call, Bob. And what was disgusting to really see is a lot of those river basins that they were showing up on the population, like over the last 25 years, the escapement was only making the goal half the time, right? I mean, up, down, up, down, up, down. Every year, flip a coin, see if they're going to get a forecast for a good escapement. The state needs to start looking ahead of the game. And I know we're all focused on these restrictions, and we are focused on what is like right the hand that we were dealt this year. But we also need to be taking strides and looking ahead and saying, you know what? These fish, a lot of those basins are not ESA listed wild steelhead runs, correct? Like we need to be implementing, broodstock programs like that are going on up and down this Washington and Oregon coast that are completely 100% successful for angler involvement, angler advocacy, and for wild fish. And it's happening over and over and over, and the state is looking absolutely ridiculous with egg on their face because it's not happening. And we can focus on this year, but guess what? Like you said, next year, we're doing it again. Next year, we're doing it again. Next year, we're doing it again.
Yep. That's why we're pushing hard for a group.
Time to start doing something and time to die trying. Bob, we can't say we appreciate you super much. We thank you for fighting the good fight.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Like, I don't think a lot of these anglers that love to catch steelhead in the state of Washington and Oregon realize what you and you guys up north are doing for us right now. And we appreciate, keep up the good fight. We're going to roll those emails for you guys. And it's Bob Kratzer. I know a few people are asking, who is this incredibly smart, brilliant man on the phone? It's Bob Kratzer from Anglers Guide Service. Great friend of ours, and we appreciate your time, Bob, tonight.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night.
You too, man. Thank you, bud.
Bye.
No, it's kind of now or never for a lot of people that like to talk about this in their garage or over the line counter at the sporting goods store. And it's really a time for everybody to step up. It's either now or never with the broodstock thing. We can keep trying to implement it.
Well, what's going to happen?
Let's not focus on just this year, like you've said many times.
It's been proven right now that with the removal of some of these hatchery runs, that these numbers are not like crawling up out of it. And there's lots of other things that are happening. We have like commercial harvest. We've got pollution, habitat loss. The fact that we all live in the Northwest, we all affect these fish one way or another. We do. And it's just, we have to come to the realization, like, we can do stuff that feels good, and we can believe in studies that involve 12 spawning pairs on the freaking Hood River and crap like that, or we can look at results and we can look at what actually works. And the sad thing is like, there's some streams right now that I can't think of when the last time they had less than a 2 fish restriction.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think, and even on bad ocean years, it's enough is enough. Time to get down to brass tacks. So, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, guys, and that viewer count just kept going up and up and up. And like I said, Bob Kratzer is an extremely knowledgeable man. I appreciate all you guys listening. Ryan Herring, thank you so much for sending those emails.
And I see a bunch of you saying that you're sending the emails. There's the email address again right there across the bottom of the screen.
It's time to take a stand now, and it's time to look forward and look at what we are doing and what we need to be doing.
And again, Steve Roberts just reminded everyone again in the comments, guys, let's keep the emails professional. We don't look good if we don't. It doesn't look right. Let's keep them professional. Voice your opinion. Tell them that this means a lot to you, and just get your point across. Cool. What's going on now, Cam? Are we ready to talk about some damn steelhead? Now that we got everyone all fired up,
he's hot. He's hot.
I want to just like,
dude. You guys are 140. What?
And that's the thing. And you know what?
140 people away from the rod.
Kept talking. That viewership kept going up. So now if it goes down, it sucks. But we have, 140 guys. We're gonna give away an Akuma X, a $400 MSRP rod.
Go side cam it for real quick,
dude.
Ooh.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, close looks.
Sorry.
All right. So if there's 864 of you, if every single one of you right now goes and sends this YouTube video to one of your buddies and tells them to come join the live feed, you'll be over it real quick.
That beautiful. Yes, sir. Sir.
Man,
what's the model on that one again?
I don't remember.
It's the 932, I think.
992. It's Jordan's little.
Oh.
It's Jordan's little sweet baby.
No,
the 992.
No.
Oh, no, 922.
Yeah. Let's get me all worked up.
Hold on. What the hell is this one? I didn't. Sorry, hold on.
Dude, you're so close. You guys are close.
992. This is
Let's
my
just
baby.
get talk. I feel like if we just get right talking into Steelhead, they'll win. They'll get over.
Okay, guys, we got another spell. I'm like so off track now. I'm so pissed off.
Here you go,
Okay, dude,
I
just
can
so
see it.
brutal. We appreciate it. I think let's do a giveaway and then let's bring our special guest
Let's
in.
do a real giveaway.
Let's do a real giveaway.
These right here
Because we love steel.
are the limited edition worms that we had for sale on our website just a couple days ago that sold out in 6 minutes. This is one of the packages, and we're gonna give it away.
The
Side
Santa
cam.
Claus worm.
Side cam. I called this one the backwards nightmare.
Should have called it Santa Claus.
The backwards nightmare, and then we're gonna also give you a limited edition bottle. Oh, actually, that's not. What is that? Anise crawfish. Some anise crawfish super gel from ProCure.
And I've handled your worm, by the way. You're probably getting this package.
Whoa.
We don't have any. It's weird. But just
So, if you guys want an opportunity to win that, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up on the video. Get over there. If you're on the YouTube, just minimize the chat really quick. Smash the thumbs up button
we're gonna put a lock of Jordan's hair
inside the bag.
inside the bag.
Probably just pull some.
So if you want to catch COVID, that's how you
There's
catch
one.
COVID.
Yeah, right.
Probably locks of hair.
Oh, good
Anyway,
stuff.
hit the thumbs up. Share this out there. Text message
Awesome,
it. Share it on
guys.
Facebook. Share it in Facebook groups. And
We're
then
gonna talk some bees, William.
drop a comment below and let us know what your favorite way to catch winter steelhead. Do you like to float fish? Do you like to use beads? Do you like to use spoons, plugs, drift fish, spawn sacks, gill nets? What's your favorite way to catch steelhead? Dynamite. What is it?
Badminton nets.
Hey, there's 700 on YouTube and only 400 thumbs up.
Unbelievable.
You guys.
Come on, guys. Let's get some thumbs up going here. And let's get some.
I was gonna say we're like.
And if you guys appreciate Clint,
Look at
you
how
should send us
fast
some
the-
super chats right now.
Look at how fast.
Send
the
us a
comments
super
are
chat
going.
and tell us how much you guys
Snag?
appreciate Clint.
Wait, did you say like they had never caught a winter seal? Let's say snag.
No.
Like 3
Yeah,
guys
snag.
said just snag, and I'm like, oh, you sons of bad people. Bad people.
Oh, I see a Bon Kamal shirt down there.
Dragon wart.
Worms, beads.
The guest is in the green room. I like it, dude. We're getting freaking pro up in here. See that?
I do. I like it.
That's custom. It's custom shit.
It's
right
like
there.
our green room, kind of, but it's really his house.
Worms, plugs, plug.
Plugs.
These
yeah.
comments are coming in like crazy. Hit the thumbs up, California.
California.
What's up?
Bar and beads. Marlon
Fly.
gonna hate me.
Ooh, we saw a fly.
There was one in there.
Ooh, that's got excited.
Got tingly.
Everybody got really excited. Jig.
Can't catch them. They're unicorns. You said. Plunkin.
Oh, they're
thin-
unicorns when they're not there.
Ooh, Plunkin Thin Twins, dude. Those were good.
That's some summer stuff.
Clint worms. What are Clint worms?
Oh.
Huge.
You gotta cut them down.
Are huge. Huge.
I thought we were going to talk the micro worms. I'm like, how are you going? Never mind.
Drifting sand shrimp. Huge. I remember the first time I ever did that. It was fun.
Huge.
Pink pearl corky. Oh, corkies. I like it.
Ooh, old school.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Oh god, it
Oh,
went too
God,
fast.
and
What's
it's
it say?
gone. You got it.
Woo, nice moves.
Will you come down to Sacramento, California to fish? Yes, we will.
Yes, we would.
We plan on doing it this year. We are coming down there this year. We're going to fish for steelhead down in Northern California, and we're going to fish for stripers in Northern
I was
California.
going the last week of April, striper fishing for 3 days, and that was like right at the
That's cool. I'm glad you had that plan.
whap. Yep, I did. Without you.
That's fine. Jordan, you ready to go striper fishing?
Yeah,
Let's plan some epicness.
let's get out of here.
I would have invited you sooner or later. We didn't go.
2 days beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh crap, you can't go.
Oh, you can't make it.
It's alright. I already
Too
had
bad.
these other 3 people.
Too
on
bad. Too bad. I was going to catch 30-pounders top water. Don't worry about it. It's all right, man.
Yes, we're coming to Northern
Wouldn't
California.
hurt your
Hey,
arm.
also,
Wouldn't hurt your
I
arm.
don't
You
think
didn't
if
want
you
to
guys
do
are in
that.
Idaho, we're going to be in Idaho next week.
Feel
No,
free.
we're not.
We'll stop on by for supper.
Yep. Send Jordan a message if you guys want to hang out or say hi to him or see him
Oh.
on the road.
Oh god.
Or if you just have a present for him or you want to pay for his gas or buy him
Oh,
dinner,
God.
hit Jordan up. He's going to be mobbing to Idaho next week. We're going to do some steelhead fishing over there, some
Trout
fun little
fishing.
adventures, some trout fishing.
Weather's gonna be great. I'm hoping to find some trouties as well.
Oh, I
Yeah.
lost that big
And some
question.
catfish.
Sorry.
Super
All
chat.
kinds of
Super
stuff though,
chats are
but that's
going.
coming towards you guys
Sure.
soon.
Huh.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Everyone at fishing will share those emails and help in any way.
Fight for the
Fight
Steelers.
for the
Thanks,
Steelers,
James.
Sue. And you know what? Like,
Appreciate
I
it,
understand.
James.
You know, and the thing is, it's a weird dynamic to be in. You know, like you got these forecasts that are bad, but like I said, Bob's shedding some light on them that, like, you know, We need to be conservative, and yes, there needs to be restrictions, but taking the easy way out and blanket closing or blanket no fishing.
Yeah, I'm
is
really
not manage. That's what managers do. They manage, and they need to.
Yeah, I mean that's just it's just why would they do that on a river that has
Just
over 3,500 over the Scape? Because they're afraid if they shut down the other rivers,
yeah.
they'll move the pressure to that one.
Naturally, that's what
Well,
happens.
just barbless, no bait. You know.
I mean,
no
what no, they need
retention.
to do
I mean, like,
exactly what Bob said. They need to manage it. They need to make some rivers no floating devices, some rivers no bait, some rivers barbless. You know, just manage it. How the rivers, you know,
They're
based
being
on what
very
the
lazy.
escapement is.
I agree.
So,
They're just throwing.
all right, Clint,
throwing
we're
some shit
not
at
going
the
to
wall
get
and
into
hoping it
tangents
sticks.
about that anymore. We've
What's
took
up?
up the
They're
whole
just throwing
life feed
some
on
shit
that.
at
Let's
the
pick a
wall and
winner,
hoping
dude.
it sticks.
Well, they're taking the easy way.
Let's pick a winner.
The easy way out.
And thanks again for all the super chats, everyone. We appreciate those. And another one just came in right as I said that. We're going to pick a winner first, Spencer. Who do we got? Heath Bradley. Heath Bradley, you
Two
won
super chats.
yourself some addicted steelhead worms and an anise crawfish from Procure. Make sure you shoot us an email to orders@addicted.fishing. Include your first and last name, your shipping address, and let us know that you won the worms and the scent. We'll get it out to you, man.
These comments are coming in so.
I know.
bad. This is insane.
What's the? I don't know.
I don't know where they went. I never saw them. They're over there.
Why are you guys stealing the worms? Heath, they're trying to steal them.
I wasn't gonna. I wasn't
Santa
actually gonna
worm.
steal them, but if he would have forgot them, I would have stolen them. We had 2 super chats we got to hit, and then we're gonna bring our guest, and then we're gonna
The
talk
nice
some
thing is I
steelhead
can
leader
take
prep.
those every time now.
Okay.
What?
You know, because of where we're at, it's like, oh, I can take the price packs now.
Yeah, there's
So
one
you
super-
mean they're
one
never gonna
super
make it to the
chat.
shop?
Yeah, they're gonna be in my truck. What's going on, Clint?
That's
That's one super chat.
oh,
The definition of insanity is
Oh.
over and over again.
damn right, Jim. You look at that graph and you're like, it just goes like this, and you're just like, let's do something about it. But I don't know.
Super
Woo-hoo!
chat here from Spencer. He says, we need more guys like Bob. Northern Washington rivers are sad when it comes to steelhead. Hardly any plans or legit recovery programs. All reps I've emailed don't care.
The status quo is an ugly thing, ain't it, Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer.
And
Thanks.
it's
We're
not
gonna
improving, and
let's all just do our best to fight for it.
yeah, yes, definitely.
Thanks for
Appreciate the super chat.
absolutely. Thanks, Spencer.
Thank you, Spencer.
All
Let's
right,
talk about some leader stuff.
let's talk about it.
But before,
I'm sore.
Gravity.
Yeah.
Everybody's sore right now.
it's been a long day.
Pretty rough full moon.
What do we got?
Are you giving those away later?
Cameron, there's a
No,
question
these are
for you.
mine, bro.
Super chat. What?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Cameron, do you fillet your kokanee before air frying them? Yes, I do. And you know what? I really need to do a better video for you guys on that. And I plan on doing some kokanee fishing damn quick. Real quick. Might actually decide to fish again. I don't know.
Another super chat.
What types of setup fishing do you prefer? Spinning setup opposed to casting setup? Spinners, twitching, eggs. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Quickly.
I'm confused.
I prefer spinning setups, except for when I'm fishing like some big water. But I do like, I'll bring my casting setup, just something different. I don't know. Like, what do you prefer? Because
I like spinning setups for sure.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, it's all relative to what you're fishing, you know? Like,
So
I'm never going to pick up a spinning rod and fish a spoon, and I just don't. I mean,
My answer is gonna be both.
both. Yeah.
End of discussion.
Yeah. If I had to
So
choose one,
hard.
it's going to be spinning, and I'm going to have a float on it, and it's probably going to have a jigger or worm on it. And potentially
probably.
some like squid or prawn or night crawler or something enticing
Squid.
on there.
Okay.
Jordan for governor.
No, you don't want me to come.
Yes, let's do it right there.
Yeah.
Let's bring in our guest, guys, because we're going to be talking some steelhead leaders. And we've got a great partner of ours, and he's been involved with a lot of stuff that we've done and makes a killer product. And we want to talk to him a little bit about some of the products that he's making for this year, because right now is the time to get them, because we are in that like spot where there are fish being caught, even though Jordan hasn't caught like 8 of them yet. It's because he hasn't tried, so let's be honest. There's good water coming, right? No floods, no nothing like that right now. And we are in that mode where everyone's thinking steelhead. Like, well, hopefully.
We're pretty primed to
Ooh,
go
he's got his
catch.
giant mouth.
We're pretty
behind
primed
him.
to go.
Look at that. What? Oh,
it's
come
not
on. You're
fair.
Randy.
It's
Can
got
people see
beads
Randy
in
yet?
its mouth.
Yeah. So we've got Randy Beads from Lord. We've got Randy
Randy Beads. We got Randy
from
Beads
Lord.
here.
Randy
Randy
Beads
Beads
from
from Lord Bales.
How the hell did I?
Close enough.
Dude, you should honestly.
I'm still pissed.
Honestly,
Go.
you should probably change your last name to Beads.
Randy Beads.
Randy Beats. Hey, Randy Beats.
You guarantee that's how 90% of the people he knows has his name saved in the
Yeah, I guarantee.
People are saying, "Yo,
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
We're just really loud.
I can't see you guys, but I can hear you, so.
Cool.
Oh, better.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll make hand signals at you the whole time.
All right, let's
Right
talk,
on.
Cam.
Right
What do
Let's
you got?
talk. So, Randy, why don't you give a little rundown on why we brought you in here? Because we're talking beads, and obviously beads. Like, I mean, steelhead fishing, at least in our area, it's beads. So we got to do a couple presentations on beads. I really wanted to focus on like the leaders and how we're storing them and how we're taking them to. But we're putting your beads on there, so we wanted to talk a little bit about that, some of your incognitos and some of your products that you guys. Because right now, like you said, good luck getting one of your beads. What, in February? Like, good luck.
Oh no,
Oh, never mind. Forget it all.
I can get them cranked out. It's just they might be a little bit behind.
So yeah, order them now, folks.
So as every manufacturer, it'll be a week, a month later. Right. Okay. Let's be honest. No, I'm just kidding.
We're pretty quick, you know. It depends on how much
He's trying to lie to
we
us.
get from you guys.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. So this year, what do you got for some new products and some new beads? Like, give people a little rundown on like my personal favorite, your incognito bead, and like kind of give some people some meat to talk about. We got a lot of new steelheaders in here. Some guys from the Midwest. That, I mean, I'm pretty much sure everyone in the Northwest heard about your stuff, but give a little rundown on what you got going on and what you got in front of you there.
Okay, so before I get on to these here, I wanted to mention that, you know, the beads that we're running for our stoppers, the like 3 and 4 mils, right in there. I'm actually working on getting clear acrylic made. So those will work as a bead stop instead of using glass and having that extra weight.
So you're talking like the bead stop that we're tying into the leaders.
It'll be
Yeah,
clear,
exactly.
so-
Exactly. Yeah,
So
it'll be clear.
So go to a side cam real fast, because I got one of those leaders right here.
He's talking about coming out with the plastic one instead of the glass one.
But these are the
Yeah,
stops that most.
It's pure acrylic, but the strength on that bead is actually stronger than glass.
Oh, nice. Because I have broken a few of these over time. Not too many, but I will tell you that sometimes if I do have a leader fail, like it does seem to be on that bead. So that's pretty exciting to hear. When do you think you're going to have those around?
Those should probably within 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm getting a bunch of them. I can actually use the 4 mil to make some 8 mil incognitos that are be special, kind of like the pink fairy dust, and ones that I have to use in a clear bead for the transparency. So that we're getting a lot of stuff going back to the East Coast for the steelhead guys back there. A lot of 8 mils, a lot of like the Mountain Doom colors and the chartreuses.
Hold those up when you can. Show the viewers at home.
Yeah,
a
let's
little
move
bit.
your camera down and
Move
let's
your
just
camera down.
go.
Let's see what you got. Everyone likes to see them pretty bead colors, man.
Nobody wants
There
to
you
see
go.
my.
Down a little more.
Oop.
There you go.
Dialed.
Perfect, right there.
How's
Now,
that?
talk to me
Does that
about
work?
these. What are these big giant balls right there?
Okay,
Big.
so some new
ball.
They
products.
look really nice and full.
We're gonna already have the ball joke. Okay.
Yep. Got to get it going right out the gate.
Yeah,
Those look
get it out of the
really
way.
good.
Get it out of the way. So these are all new 23 mil incognito beads.
What are you coming out with a 49?
No, 23 is the perfect mix. You don't need anything bigger or smaller. You got such a high profile and a high UV in these that it a fish as big as you want it to represent. We're fishing them in Alaska right now. The guys been bobber dogging them for Chinook, and it's been actually really good this fall. So
Those ones look from a distance right here. I mean, like
I've got
those look really, really nice.
Dude, I think I'm going to take those out on the
Those are
Columbian
super
ball.
Why don't you
fishy.
go side cam on me here, Clint? Because I have
those
some
are fishy.
too right here. for folks to take a look
So this one is kind of one I'm super excited about too. Oh, you got some. I can't see.
Yeah, I'm
what you
showing
got
some
going.
just a little up close. People can
Yep.
see the hard bead inside
Yep.
the saw.
Yeah, Randy, make
Right,
sure you pick
exactly.
the bead up too, dude, and put it towards the front of your camera, like up, get
Gentle
close
when
up
you're
on it.
handling- ooh, Fragile.
Copy. Will do.
Those look awesome.
All right, go back to Randy.
Yeah, go back to me. Sorry. Just helping him out.
Very good.
23
Can you split
go
the screen?
fast
There we
bead.
go. So, what we got?
23, 23
To your
go
right.
fast.
Wow,
There
that
you
was
go.
opposite.
Freeze. Bubble gummy.
Those look tasty.
So
It's like a
that
piece
is
of
the
meat.
pink fairy dust.
Pink.
Hang on a second. I'll show you the. Jeez.
There you go.
Whoa.
Holy damn.
Look at that. That's pretty incredible.
The orb.
Do these float or sink?
And that's these are neutral buoyant.
Neutral
You know,
buoyant,
they,
it says, folks.
Yep. They'll lift and drop almost like the same as an egg, and they'll bounce, go down through the rocks, lift and bounce over top all the rocks.
Hey, Holly Kaiser, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Randy, talk about so you're talking about the sizes, and that's a new one for this year. There's a lot of people that
Correct.
don't know what those incognitos are, so you got to give them the rundown on like
Right.
just
right.
that bead, just the
I will.
mechanics of that bead. Which I know that sounds crazy.
Okay,
How
so-
can there be mechanics of the bead?
We're all used to fishing hard beads, like these right here. All right, we've been fishing these for a long time, and what I took and did is I put a soft bead cover over the hard bead. So what this does is it will not tear out like a soft bead over your stop. It slides down to the hard bead and it keeps it in place on your stop. And so you're not tearing a soft bead out, and you're not throwing it away at the end of the day. You'll fish this incognito bead with a hard bead in the center, soft bead on the outside shell. You'll fish it until you either lose it or you take it off. So as a guide, I got frustrated with the downtime of soft beads. You're constantly fixing them. Soft beads are extremely fishy. They're extremely fishy, but you have a lot of maintenance on soft beads.
Yes.
And so I want to be and know they're fishing when they set the hook. That bead is always there, stays there, and they don't have to reel in and fix it. So just like fishing a hard bead, it's always going to be fishing at, unless you break off.
So Randy, I'm going to stop you right now.
It
Just
eliminates
because I'm
down.
going to demonstrate real fast on our side cam here what the importance of that, like, just because, like I said, there's a lot of people that haven't seen this this kind of style or what you're talking about before, and I'm going to show people like the soft bead and kind of like one of the inherent issues with soft bead fishing. So with most bead fishing, go ahead and go side cam there, bud. You've got this gap in between the bead, right? Fish comes by, grabs the bead, and as the line tries to pull out of the mouth, generally that hook will catch the corner. Whack! It catches the steelhead right there, and pins them in the corner mouth. It's a real great way to fish too if you're not trying to hurt fish. It works great for trout, steelhead, salmon alike. But if you're using a full soft bead that's soft all the way through it, a lot of times this thing's rolling around down on the bottom. It's working along the bottom, and all it takes is one little pop of the rod or one little jerk, and a lot of times those beads will travel over the stoppers and then sit up against your hook like that. And even sometimes on the cast, especially if the bead is worn out running over the stops a bunch of times. So it becomes just a little bit of like it's a nuisance. But let's be honest, like, we're steelheaders and we're perfectionists. Would you not agree, Jordan?
Naturally.
Naturally. And we don't want to be making casts and at the start of the drift have that bead travel over whatever stop we use. And honestly, I haven't found a good stop out there, but there's some that are better than others, and we'll probably maybe get into that a little bit later. But you don't want to be running down the river fishing like that, because as a fish grabs that, it could easily deflect that hook away, And sometimes you'll miss a bite and you pull up and that bead's there. And it's like, well, was it there on top of the bead before or after? When you and I, and Randy, you know this, when we're taking clients down, they're also not paying attention to little things like this, like we are too. And so when you have an incognito bead and you have that hard bead in the center, it's never going to travel over that stop. And you want to go into the reasons why we like to run that bead just, like I said, just with scent implications and feel and look too, Randy?
Oh, absolutely. It's taken the hard beads to another level, and it's created basically a 3D prism like a real egg. I'm getting a halo. I didn't show you this one here, but this is Mountain Doom 23 mil, and it will show you the UV that is possible.
Jesus.
Bing!
It's
now what? Now
yeah,
why is that? Now is that important in muddy water? Because I don't believe in UV.
So what? Set me up. UV basically is a light spectrum on the level that fish see, that it's so intense that we can't even see a fraction of what they see. All I'm doing with this black light is giving you an idea of what the fish are seeing. And so different water levels, different depths, the light can only penetrate so much. So the more UV or the consistent UV is the same as in a real eggs. The real eggs kick out a natural UV that makes them glow so fish can see them. So basically, we're just trying to copy what Mother Nature's already done. And so
muddier waters, dirtier waters, when you really need to get their attention, because sometimes we're fishing where, there's 10 foot of visibility in these streams. And that's a lot of times when beads really excel. It's a soft, subtle presentation, but you've got a bead there that is either A, different from what everybody else is throwing, let's be honest, and B, that has a large profile, a large attractive profile that could work in some of those tougher conditions, eh?
Absolutely. And you don't have to necessarily think that a bright bead is not going to fish well in clear water. Sometimes it's more of a visual stimulant, like a spinner, and it creates an aggression bite. So that's something to keep in mind, especially in high pressure systems. You can follow behind
a big bead a few times, out fishing, cleaning up after me all day long, for sure. Like these, like a 23 mil or something,
something different.
You fish hard, you fish aggressively, you cover everything with all kinds of different stuff. But I call it the orb, and then some guy goes chucking the orb in behind you, and the ghost puts a fish on his line.
And the thing about these that a lot of guys haven't probably figured out is they do have weight. So you can use less weight with like your bobber dogging, because these will stay down, but they will still move around all the rocks, and they'll bounce over the rocks because they don't get wedged in between because they're big enough. It's like a bouncy ball, basically.
That's a good point too. Because those things are rolling around down there on the rocks, and a little more of a shot to see them. And like I said, I've heard of some. I'm not going to call them out or call them wear out, but there was some fishing going on up north where all of a sudden it was big, heavy egg fishery. And just dragging big eggs. And I heard beads were working. I wasn't up there, but I heard beads were working really well, like amazingly well.
They're out fishing the bait, like
they're
majorly.
out fishing the bait. Because you're so efficient. That's the other thing with the bead.
Absolutely.
You're so efficient.
I've had a lot of.
Hold on real quick. Let's stop, Randy. How do we fix the echo? Is it something on his end, right?
No, because he's got headphones in, so I don't. The echo. I can try this. It is really faint, but there is an echo. But I think it has to do with the computer audio getting picked back up.
Is that better?
Okay.
Okay.
So to ask people if that gets worse.
Okay.
Real
how's
fast,
that,
I want
guys?
to touch on one thing, just because we had a little break here. Commission was spelt with one S missing, and we appreciate you guys calling that out. If you did send an email to commission, but you didn't spell it right,
It would have gone
it
back
probably
anyway.
bounced back. I just want everyone to be aware of it,
Echo is fixed.
and we're going to put the correct
He's not talking though.
spelling up, and we're going to make that happen. And I appreciate you guys calling that out. Thank you.
I'm
Oh,
trying.
okay. Is that any better, guys?
Hey, Randy, just keep
I
talking.
think you're fine. So
Okay.
go into
Okay.
so go into a little bit of like your color mix there, because everyone likes colors.
Absolutely. So this is the newer Mountain Dew color.
Nope.
So when you guys, we got a 16 mil available now too. So those are new. Then we have some, these are all kind of specialty beads right here.
Some people say it's fine, some people say it's bad.
No, it's people
This
thought it
is-
was better because we were talking, not Randy. Randy, you don't have any sort of audio coming like that you can hear on your side, right?
I hear you guys perfectly. Do you want me to try to not use my headphones?
It's this computer
Going to that mic. There's nothing we can do about it unless you
Unless you guys all had it.
Yeah, turn that down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, just
Why can't you just mute all that? Why do you need
No,
to have
it's
sound?
no, Marlon. It's Randy talking to us,
You
going
won't be
through the
able to
mic.
hear Randy.
He has to turn it down way down. Turn Randy down a little bit more
I
to be
did.
quiet.
Try it
Thank you.
again.
Okay, go for it, Randy. Thank you.
Okay. We got some new beads here, guys. These are arsenic,
I can hear him.
cyanide, and anthrax. All right. This, if you guys are familiar with my product, I have a genocide frost. Oops, it moved it too far. Here, let me move it back. I have a genocide frost, and I actually put that on a clear bead with a neon cover, and they've been absolutely amazing. So those are newer for the season.
They're all saying they
The 23 mil, we have Killer Orange, Matte Frost, we have Killer Orange, Killer Pink, Pink Fairy Dust, and Mountain Doom for now. And I'm going to add a few other 23 mils to that. But this is the one right here that is going to pretty much change the game. I just acquired
crap.
these.
Why are you saying oh
Uh-oh.
crap?
It is gonna change the game.
So
Is this a Jordan color?
for the
Those are the
incognitos,
colors.
this color here is over 10 years old. It's my old stock I can't get a hold of anymore. So I'm going to have about 19,000 beads that once they're gone forever.
I'll take all 19.
And
Shut up.
yeah, but the thing is, you're going to see the UV in them, and they are, it's the old stock. I can't get it anymore. And it's amazing. I mean, the new stock is amazing and how well they fish. This old stock was almost stupid sometimes. So that's kind of what I'm excited about. I made them in a permafrost, and these are actually called Blood Trail. Permafrost Blood Trail, and
Blood trail.
yeah,
I think it has-
and Blood Trail 12 mil incognito. So it's definitely a name. I named it for a reason, because that's exactly what it's going to do. Whether it's the guys fighting over them, it creates it, or the fish being caught, one of the two. But no, I'm super happy with those, and it was kind of a lucky find. So,
That's awesome.
but we
I was just gonna ask
We
him
got
if he
a,
could put his website across the bottom. A bunch of people are asking for his website.
yeah, let's get your website on there. Tell
Oh,
people
sorry.
how
Just,
to
There
order.
you go.
just comment it.
It's right there.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
perfect.
Or you could comment
So-
it too, Quinn, if you want. Just for.
so we got
Oh, I guess you have the commission emails pinned.
I'm Randy Bales, Randy Bees, whatever you want to call me. But we're lured by the
Randy
bee
Beads.
at .com. And you can find us on
By thebead.com.
Marlon's
com.
favorite.
So And Marlon, we still have that active code if you guys want to run it.
What is it?
Addicted.
It was all just addicted, all caps, and that was for
Addicted. What does
15%
that get
off.
them?
15% off our website.
Well, there you guys. I didn't even know that
15%.
was. I didn't even know that was happening. So if you guys want to place an order over on Randy's website, he's got a code going. It'll get you 15% off anything on his website, and the code is just addicted, all capital letters, addicted. Thank you, Randy. I'm sure these addicts will appreciate it.
And real fast, do you make an assortment kit? Is there something on there like a
I
sample
have-
kit? Someone wants to try your beads and get online there on your site.
Yeah, there's the incognito pack. There's a selection
Incognito
of
pack.
six
Oh, yeah.
different. Yep, and that's a great mix.
Let's buy out those
And if-
19,000.
Yeah, I was almost afraid to mention it, honestly. But we have, if you guys leave a message on your order and you buy that incognito pack of kind of your general area or your river systems, I can pretty much tailor make that pack to fit where you guys are at.
Oh, dirty.
And I've been doing that for quite a while. So
What
if
he's
you guys
saying,
just
guys,
kind
if you guys weren't able to hear him, is basically when you place your order, if you buy an incognito pack, which is like a kit that kind of gets you started, if you let him know in the notes, in the memo, what river systems or where you're fishing at, he will tailor the bead pack to fish good on those rivers. So that's pretty damn
For
cool.
those guys
Exactly.
wanting to get in beads, I couldn't think of a better opportunity. I mean, I know Randy, he gets his ear tugged on by lots of guides and lots of good fishermen up and down the Northwest. So I would take advantage of that if you can. Awesome. Randy, we appreciate you coming on tonight, talking a little bit like incognitos. We're going to talk a little bit of leaders here, and we'll keep in touch as the season goes and all that good stuff, I guess.
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate you guys having on here. And hey, talk a little bit about the hatchery and wild. This is going to go with what Robert had to say too. So
that's a big component of it. We appreciate that. Appreciate that too, Randy. And we'll be checking in with you shortly.
Cool.
Everybody.
All right,
Thanks,
all right,
Randy. Have a
guys.
good night, man.
Have a good night.
Thanks, bud.
Yep.
Got lots of
Bye-bye.
people saying they're ordering them already, so
Just
that's
ordered
awesome.
some incognitos.
Randy's just another fellow small business owner here, local in the Northwest, so let's support him.
And he makes some good stuff.
And you're going to catch fish on it. So
Yeah.
if you want to catch fish, buy them. If you don't want to catch anything, well, then don't buy them.
Very unique design.
Or just hire a guide. Better be a good one.
Hire good.
Hire
good. We'll do that.
That's a sexy man.
We should prank Cameron. Never mind.
I'm right here,
Don't
bro.
tell me about it.
Well, let's hear it now.
No, I can't. If you're
Oh,
gonna
come
do it,
on.
it'll
You
be
can't
fun.
just do that.
No, it won't be. We won't be able to do it now. Or maybe we should do it to Nick.
Okay, what is it?
Okay,
Well,
what
he's
is
probably
it?
watching.
He
No, he's
doesn't
not
watch
watching.
these.
No, we'll like book a trip and like act all random and like show up with like disguises on.
I already came up with that idea. You're trying to like act like.
I
That's
wasn't
been
paying
talked about for
attention,
years.
apparently.
We've even pranked like fellow guys.
Well, yeah, but
Tried to
we've
book
just called
trips.
them and messed
Like,
with them.
I wanted to dress up
But
as
just formally be like, I want to book the trip, blah 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 blah,
I
and then
wanna-
we'll all show up on.
And
like,
I wanted
and
to dress
then
up.
we'll
No,
film
I
the
wanted
Addicted
just
Life.
me to show
That
up
would be fun.
with and basically, dude, I got the idea. I'll tell you. It's gonna happen.
Oh, her
I've
name
been
is
plotting this for a long time.
Yasmin. Awesome. Emlyn, thank you for the super chat. Awesome girlfriend right there.
Wonderful
I mean,
girlfriend.
freaking
Best
just
girlfriend ever.
spot on. You know what?
Marry her.
That's a good one. I didn't say that. With you.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Fun skin, huh?
So, what are you doing right now? You're not. I mean,
I'm filming. Actually, I
Steelhead either
procrastinated
way.
again.
Steelhead
today.
either ways.
Oh, Steelhead.
Steelhead either ways. I know.
Who cares what I'm doing?
I know what you're doing. Man. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Same
we're
thing.
gonna
Everybody
talk
else.
a little bit like all these guys are gonna order all these beads. What should they be looking for? What do you think?
So if I'm getting ready, and we're talking beads especially, and we've talked about this a few times. I like to be semi-progressive with my prep. Some people could like to go a little bit harder. Some people a little bit less.
They get
But
20,000 liters start of the season,
exactly.
and then the conditions change. Just
Then
kidding.
the conditions change, or they start getting wet in your bag, or this, that, or the other. You run through a flurry of different factors of what are going to like ruin your leaders. But if I'm getting ready to go fishing and I'm setting up my bag, I'm usually this time of year going to go out with a pretty good assortment of tackle. You know what I mean? But simple. I'm going to have my worms. I'm going to have my jig. which is the same as my worm. You know, I can switch that presentation back and forth. But I'm going out with multiple bead leaders. I'm going out with a pocket full of different sizes, given the conditions. And then I'm going to have maybe a spinner rod or something. So the one that takes the most prep, obviously, is going to be like those leaders for. I mean, do you ever prep leaders for jigs and worms and stuff? Very rarely.
You tie them on the fly.
You tie them on the fly, and if your leaders finally get short enough, you tie a new leader on there. You know. But with the beads, I like to at least get 20 to 50 leaders ready. You know, if you're going to do it the one night, using the number 4s, number 2s. You know, if you're using bait, I mean, it's all just going to depend.
And
That's what I like to use one-aughts.
And we know when like
those ones are really good.
Let's be honest. Like we know like when we're into kind of like the bead fishing, and like you said, if you're searching right now, it doesn't hurt to have a few of them at least in your pocket.
Yeah. No, I would completely agree. And so, you know, I'm a pretty lazy bead fisherman. You know what I mean? I stick with what works. I really am. I mean, it's a very simple equation if you want to really talk about it. Color, size, just hard or soft. You know what I mean? Like it's a very when you're covering
incognito.
Yeah, if you want to be versatile and kind of be on the cutting edge of it and actually effectively bead fishing, I'm gonna have I'm gonna pair this size bead with this size bead and I'm gonna run a double, and this is how I'm gonna fish.
You're gonna double.
Or if I'm going to a river that's really small and I want a chandelier or something, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is the go-to bead. This is my favorite. This is my favorite one I make or that I buy or whatever. And I'm gonna put a lot of.
On the one river when nothing worked but those little teeny ones.
Tiny
right.
ones, yeah.
These guys.
Thank you, Tim Ketron Jr. for the super chat.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But I'm gonna give myself that versatility when I'm starting to put my box together, because if any serious bead fisherman and somebody who's just getting into bead fishing will soon learn that you're gonna end up with way more beads than you actually fish.
Oh,
very quickly. Way more. So getting your box together and not taking your box of beads to the river is what's going to be crucial.
That's a lot. How many beads do you have?
Right. I don't know. I got a whole
how many
Dude,
boxes?
Look at me. I'm freaking loaded. Look at all my beads.
Yeah, you want to know why Marlon has this many beads? Because this is all he's ever received because he never uses them.
Wait, here's another one. Look at these are all mine too.
I'll just take those.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of my beads.
You don't use them?
Beads.
Those are my beads.
Randy, what the? Ooh, wait a second.
Get out of there.
No, we're looking at this. How many beads? So, what are you looking for as far as your assortment then, and then like your leader? Like, we gotta talk leader length. We're not forgetting your super chat.
Cameron has a paint booth now.
I don't care.
I don't care.
He literally just sent me another one of these because someone took my last one.
That's not true. It's true. I took it, and then my raft almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's in the river.
Get out of here.
Let me still for the side cam. Those are pretty.
Those are good looking.
Look at those. Those are incredible.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting aggressive here because these guys are trying to steal all my stuff.
I think Randy's holding out on us, bro.
I know. He only gave one.
I probably just outed something I probably should have outed, but dude, those. Yeah, I'm gonna need about 100 of those, Randy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good. Pretty. Okay. See, you'll start looking at beads and you just get mesmerized.
Dude, Charles just fishes these. Where's it at? Right here. This is Charles' favorite bead.
Hard nail polish.
And Josh. Andy.
Charles has another one that he likes. That's not that one.
Really?
Is it a pink lady? Oh, it's a. I got something similar to it.
It's like UV2.
You're not gonna use those.
Yeah, but it's got like.
It's not that I use them. I need them for when we are filming and stuff, and I'll go look for something. I'll be like, "Where's all my beads?"
Okay, Corey. A couple weeks ago, my house was broken into, and the OB stole my Bowie 10 edition band sea lion sweatshirt.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what? First off, I mean,
What size are you, dude?
I hate a thief, but he's got good taste. But I still don't think that's
so. If he's watching right now,
yeah, you're a son. You are an SOB, and you're gonna get what's coming.
That's what I was just thinking.
For stealing a man's addicted sweater. Can't be doing that.
When I saw Randy's shirt, the Bonka Mall, I'm like, man, I wonder if one day that'll be like a Pokemon card. Like that shirt will be worth like people will be auctioning it for $10,000.
No.
You don't think so?
We're not.
We'd all have
Pokemon.
to die.
We're not Pokemon.
Bait rag.
We can dream.
What size did he say he is?
I don't know. Corey, message Marlon and message orders at addicted.fishing.
2XL.
I don't think we have any of those, man.
Oh, that's right. We are slow on that.
Well, those were a limited edition. We didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
That sucks, man. Well, shoot us an email. We'll try to get you something else.
Were you home when they robbed you? I don't recommend that.
I guarantee that was when I was there. We'd be dead.
Clint tried to kill them. They were too quick.
So let's talk about leader length. Sorry, I know we were kind of we were digging into the comments here. So what I like to do is, because whether I'm chandelier, single bead, or double bead rig, I don't feel like I'm ever fishing a leader that's over 4 foot, because if I'm doing it, I'm usually like putting it in tandem with another one. But one thing about bead fishing, I think if you get anything longer than that, a lot of times, unless it takes a lot longer for that bead to get down into the zone and start presenting itself in a way steelhead's gonna bite it. Now, steelhead will swim 5 feet up in the water column. Like, I get it, but like I said, we're perfectionists. Cast out there.
For me, it's very situational, condition relevant. Where I'm gonna be running like the size of a leader that you use for, say, a spawny, or like they do down on the coast, like Pop Off and Big Dave are running their gear. But it's very situational. I'm not gonna pre-tie those long leaders. If I'm like having a hard time catching fish, I know they're there. I know it's my presentation and my Dave's tangle and my weight and my braided blah 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 that's messing this up. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna make a 6-7 foot leader right then and there and add my 3 or 4 split shots to get it down there and actually run a chandelier. I'm not gonna prepare those leaders. You know what I mean? So I think, just like you said, if you're gonna be tying your leaders, don't go over excess. Don't be wasting all your 12-pound tests that could become valuable. As we all know how that goes. The beginning.
You're gonna find a spool in January.
Yeah,
unless
exactly.
they close the West Coast, and then pretty much all those
Nobody
stores are gonna
will
have tons of
care.
tackle, but they'll all be bankrupt anyways. Thanks, WDW.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's all right.
They
That was
don't
a good
close
one.
the West Coast.
But I'm gonna keep my leaders within 3 to 4 feet. You know what I mean? Sometimes even right there at 3 feet. Not really gonna be going any excess of that. So, what knots are you gonna be tying? What's your favorite?
I just do like
You
5
do your
overhands,
normal egg loop.
normal egg loop. So I had a leader out. I guess I'll use another one.
Dude, here's my favorite beads.
Oh god.
Well,
They're like half little blackhead with an extended bead.
good thing
at
you're
that.
gonna be the only one that
That's
has
a long bead.
Remember when you tried
one of the box?
the
What is the minimum pound
multiple-
test you would run?
Yeah. And I got the fish on the first cast.
I'll hit on that.
And then I couldn't get another fish to bite it.
No, you only had one.
I tried making a bead worm. It was like
You could imagine what we call it.
It was like 6 beads, like all strung together, like stuck together, like 6 soft
I bet
beads.
they'd bite it.
Dude, first cast through the
cast.
hole. We hadn't caught a fish in 30 minutes. Dude, first cast through the hole. Drains, and I set the hook. I got him for like a second, and he pops off. We never got a bite on it the rest of the day. And I tried hard.
There you go, folks.
Yeah. So 6 beads in a row doesn't work. very good.
Lavelle, no, I have not. I don't think Jordan has either. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so back to the leader. So I like to tie a whole bunch of 3.5, 4 footers. And like I said, if I find myself, if I'm bobber dogging and I'm fishing anything longer than that, I'm tying the hooks to each other. But yeah, I start with a basic egg loop. And I'm just gonna say it because these are the hook.
That's fine. They're coming out.
These are the hook.
Yeah, it's the hook. We'll announce it. Tell people, screw it.
What the hell, screw it. Well, let's see. It's supposed to be out in January. That means April. Anyways. So, let's go to a bead hook, guys. Shut up.
So this is this right here, guys, is something we've been working on for almost a year and a half now.
Yep.
A year and 6 months we've been working on this hook. This is going to be the official Addicted bead hook, which it will have some sort of cool, fancy, neato name attached to it. We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, there'll be a different coating on this too. So these were some of the samples that were sent with just some black nickel coating, but
These
There's
are
gonna be a
these are
TX.
still prototypes, but just know an Addicted
Well, I've
bead
got-
hook is coming.
yeah, I've had some. It'll be the same exact shape, TX coating. Bottom line, it gives it like a harder coating that's a little slicker. It makes the points a little sharper and a little more rigid. So, but I do a standard egg loop to tie that, and because of the way that the hook is designed, that there's a little bit of a go side.
A
cam.
couple guys have asked why you don't just tie directly to the eye.
Right.
I do.
So I'll show you here real quick.
So-
So see how that hook is kind of like, see how the line is laying there and the hook is like turning in on itself? You think about the way fish is going to grab that, and if that's turned in on itself, it's going to have way more bite and way more chance to hook up in there. So having that little bit of that flattened eye, having that 20-degree eye, is really important in that aspect. At least I think you can kind of see how that's going to hang down, because when that thing bites, like when that fish gets in there, you can see how quick that ain't coming through there. if that eye was turned flat or turned out like this, and it was hanging this way, think about like the way the fish could bite it. I can demonstrate it, but it's not.
But Chris says he does it. He modifies his hook to make it do that.
It's exactly what I do.
Why don't you use a
and
wide gap hook?
Yeah, and so you definitely want to have that little bit of angle. Chris knows. There you go. And that's
Did you see
really
that?
important.
A couple of people have asked that because I know that's a
What?
popular hook, finesse. Why this hook over a wide gap?
I don't like to bend my hooks out. I'm just gonna say it. I've had. I like the strength and the rigidity of this hook. I think for the wire,
let's talk about your numbers.
For the wire size,
Every single day you were like, I was 7 for 7 today, 14 for 14, 12 for 12, 9 for 9.
Before I get
just cocky every day,
absolutely murdered because I said that, because you said that. The numbers weren't all 100% days, but the numbers were real solidly good. Like the way I also wasn't bobber dogging. Like the way I was fishing the beads, like I think lends well to a better hookup than you do sometimes get with bobber dogging. Bobber dogging, that bead gets in front. You got a lot of stuff that's not, you don't know what's going on until the bobber goes down. But there's a lot that can happen in that time, right? There's like a delay, if you will. So the way I was fishing that
deal,
I was having very, very, very
Jordan,
good.
you should have went to Wilsonville.
I didn't see it.
Pin it, Clint. Pin the comment.
Gosh, what are we
Scroll
doing?
back up. Pin it right there. Jordan literally just went and got his oil change today.
Oh, I need my oil change.
You're not on the list.
I'm not going to Wilson.
Darn it! I almost spent way too much on a
mind.
truck too.
I
So
guess I'm
maybe if I
not.
come down there, you can hook it up too, buddy.
Bugger. Well, never mind. But
Back to the hook.
back to the hook.
Dang it, dude.
So within hooks, you can have. I mean, bead fishing in general is a pretty tough. It's a tough gig, right? I mean, you lose a lot of fish. Let's just be honest.
He bends his sturgeon hooks like that too.
I've been a lot of hooks like that.
I was gonna say.
As we're
don't
talking, don't stop.
We're
here.
talking eye angle. You
Right.
know, I fished the exact same design of hook in a bigger model,
Huh?
which is a prototype, all fall, and was completely undersizing the hook to the fish every day. You know way more than
And
I
when
do.
when you undersize that, you get, depending on the presentation and what you're doing, I think you're better off.
Well, it was great. Some of the days that I'd get those lip hookups that we're all very scared of because it comes down to the very end, right at the net, where they pop loose. I couldn't use any more of the hook gap. I mean, I was full. I was having to really. I mean, good thing we were killing them because it was taking me a while.
Yeah.
I had to grab it down near the point to roll it back out, and I was getting full bite, like you were saying. And I think it was because of the way it turns in.
You just don't rip his finger off, bro.
They really work.
Don't touch that.
I
It's
seriously
sharp.
didn't mean to.
Right. So back. Right. And the other thing about that too
Hey
is
Corey,
because
thanks for the super chat, man.
Catchy.
the other thing is too, with the letter law, if fish hooks from the outside in, even in the mouth, is a foul. If any fish hooked from the outside in, even in the mouth, is a foul hooked fish in special regulation areas. And here's the thing.
In special regulation.
Let's talk about. I mean, do you want to talk about that? Because
I mean, it's the truth. but
every area is different.
Yeah, it's all
If
different.
you are snagging or you are flossing, it is up to that officer's discretion on what he's seeing and watching you do. You know, a lot of people do call a lot of bead fishing flossing, but let's be honest, like the reason if you have that hook turned in and a fish comes up and grabs it, yeah, we've all seen the pictures on the internet. How many beads have you like pulled out of a wild steelhead's throat?
Never.
How many fish have you caught? Like 3?
Yeah, almost never.
Right.
Ever.
I'm just saying, you know what? If we really want to get into the nitty gritty on it,
Maybe
as
in
far
the
as, like,
tongue,
wild
maybe in the top of the mouth on the inside with the bead. The hook was never past the fish.
it needs that right. It needs so
Nope.
the way the hook is hanging on there. It needs an edge. It needs an edge to grab. It can't just go down into
Can't
the
pull
throat.
straight.
It's going to come up until it finds that edge. And so yes, if
And
you
the difference
do,
is the fish are not eating the hook.
right,
They
well,
are where if
in
bait
that
fishing,
situation,
they
an
are
outside
eating,
in,
they're ingesting your hook.
an outside in situation means that the bead. You know, I better put a bead on here just to kind of demonstrate that for folks. I'll use a 23 big ball.
A 23 Nito.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call them, the Nito bead.
Just so they can kind of see. Hopefully, right. So if I'm a fish,
Wasn't it?
I'm going to bite it. I grab the bead here. If that hook is outside the mouth and it comes in and whap, it gets pulled that way, that might pin to that outside corner. At the end of the day, I like catching steelhead.
90% of the time we ain't there to just kill everyone.
And 95% of the time we ain't killing them.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very interesting way, and it happens. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen.
No, I will say this, not much though. Normally, if I get a fish that's hooked on the opposite side of where I was, if I'm drifting from the left bank and the fish is pointing upriver, and I hook it from the left maxillary. A lot of times, especially with the hook size that you're running here, Cam, and even one size bigger, the size 2,
you would run a bigger hook on that bead for sure.
Oh, I'm just doing this so people could see. Like, I can understand, like, hook in this hand, bead, and I'm the fish.
But you will agree with me. I'd say nearly 80% of the fish that are hooked on the outside of the mouth are inside the maxillary where you can't see the hook.
Oh, that too.
So often,
they like
if
wrap
it
it in
is
there.
from the other opposing side,
good,
it's normally in there.
And what's good about
the
that?
officer's not going to bust you for that.
And what's good about that? It takes like a pair of freaking pliers even to get out of.
Oh, you cannot get them out. Yeah.
And so going back to having a properly designed hook that's got the right strength, that's not heavy,
and in the perfect spot of the mouth with the least sort of nerve endings or so on and so forth. I mean, it's in the cartilage of the mouth. You couldn't get much better.
So,
this will change fishing.
I don't know if it'll change fishing.
I'm just kidding.
But it'll help you land more fish.
Zero mortality.
Not going to say that either, but it'll help you land more fish. So, when tying bead leaders, generally I like to fish a size 2. Really like to fish a size 3 when the water's low. Pause on that.
Oh, wait.
And there's size 4s too. So there's some guys like 4s, and then there's some guys like bigger, heavier water.
I fish a lot of 4s.
Fish a lot of 1s too.
But also, I caught a 23-pound steelhead 2 years ago on that hook right there.
Bead fishing?
Yeah.
It's a big hook for a bead. Was the water big, or were you just out of hooks? I'm just kidding. Were you just going for it because you knew there was big fish around?
But it's a very similar model, very similar design for the fine wire type that we kind of used.
So you're just showing the wire strings because honestly, like, I don't like that because that's like turning the point out.
Exactly. No. I'm just saying size-wise. I've got them on. I go from 4, like you have here, all the way up to.
To a what?
That you said that's a 4.
This is a 2.
Must add 2 though.
Must add 2.
Yeah, I'd say that's the equivalent to a Gamakatsu 4.
Sure, yeah, absolutely,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
So all sizes of these hooks, especially when we're coming out with them, are very relative to manufacturer. So owner, Gamakatsu, Eagle Claw, everything else, the dimensions of that hook is going to be a little bit different. So that's what we're going with, and I think it's a perfect call.
We landed some real big fish on it too, but if you're going to,
it has proven itself, man. It really, on all of us, me, you, Pop, everybody in the crew here can attest. I did not lose fish because of the hook.
We did the steelhead tournament last year with Big Dave, and just somebody I know hooked one on this hook on the bead, and you had 5 guides behind you going, lose it, screw it up, lose it. And it was on a bead, and we were throwing some jig and some bait. We couldn't get the fish to go on jig and bait. We got to go on bead, but then, of course, with bead fishing, what's in the back of your head? He's going to pop off. And we get it. We pull that hook out, and here it is, boys. And we were talking about that. And that was like last February, March?
Yeah. Whenever Ace came out.
Yeah, right? March, yeah.
And it was so good I fell on my back. It was turtling. And it still stayed on.
That's it.
It was proving itself.
Yeah, so when it comes to your leader tying, be very particular about hooks. Like I said, we talked about some qualities to look for. Generally, I tie a lot of like 3.5 to 4 foot leaders. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a good 12-pound fluorocarbon, like a good tough line XD fluorocarbon is what I'm running with now. It's a true 12-pound. So like with some other, depending, like if you go brand to brand to brand, you're going to learn real fast that some 12 is really like 18 and some 12 breaks at 10. And so like when we say 12-pound, we fish, fluorocarbons have come a long way. Like we really, I don't find myself fishing a lot of 6 and 8-pound leaders for beads for steelhead.
No, not in this day and age. Absolutely
12.
not.
12, 15 if we know we're going somewhere special and you don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
But of course too, like a lot of times if you're fishing hatchery brats Or if you're fishing later on in the season on wild rivers, you're going to adjust those that pound test too a little bit.
Right.
Just kind of thinking ahead.
Now, do you think that the poundage of your test, I'm surprised somebody hasn't asked this yet, affects the
P-line 20 is 150 pounds.
It's so true.
Yes. And it
So
works
true.
really good.
But do you think the flotation of your line and the degree of pound test that you're using? Go ahead. What?
$25 super chat. I
From
lost it,
Benny.
though. From who?
Benny.
From Benny. Ho, ho, ho. I saw that part. Winter Steelhead Wonderland. Happy December, everyone. Thank you, Benny.
Hey,
Happy
appreciate
December
the
to you,
super
buddy.
chat, man.
I thought he was
Let's
going to say he
go
saw
fishing.
me yesterday.
Let's go fishing.
But anyhow, do you think it affects the way your presentation fishes with a 10, 12, 15, 20?
Yes. But last year was pretty. I'm going to say yes. Last year, the last 2 months of the season, for instance, we had no rain. I mean, we were fishing trickles everywhere. I mean, I don't think it rained after the Sportsman show.
I was fishing tidewaters.
Yeah, right? The only place there was water. And I do think that jumping down from 20s to 15s to 12s to 10s made a little bit of a difference, but we were fishing some pretty small bodies of water a lot. And
I'll tell you, I've been just jumping back in between a light 12 and a heavy 12.
yeah,
There's a couple different models of line out there, and I definitely saw a difference when I switched to the light one, which I didn't think was going to work. I didn't think I was going to be able to handle the fish.
It was like under the most extreme conditions too. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, I definitely know. I mean, I ended up, and like I said, I started the season a lot with like a lot of 12 and 15, and I ended up with a lot of 10 and 12 liters at the end, which is why I'm glad I didn't tie 15 pounds at the start.
Exactly.
But, like I said, perfectionist sport, right? So.
Well, and this time of year too, the nice part is unless you're on a really crowded river or somewhere with a lot of people, it is nice to be able to
super chatted it.
What does he say?
Huh?
Randy said, "Let's give away someone an incognito pack," and then we didn't see it because there were so many comments going through. So then someone super chatted.
Oh wait, did he really say it though? Oh no, there's Randy super chatting right behind him. That was Ray Paul doing it.
All right, guys. So the last giveaway that we do right before we leave here tonight, we're gonna pick someone to win an incognito pack. So stick with us tonight. We'll give away an incognito pack to someone out there.
Thank you, Randy. But anyhow, what were we talking about? Feeds. We can just keep talking.
You guys like how I've contributed so much to this episode.
He's over here peeling stickers and crap,
making worms and stuff. I keep eyeballing this spot right here, thinking this is where this sticker needs to go.
Yeah, I was gonna hijack this sticker eventually, but didn't happen.
Okay, just throwing this out there. You're already gonna say what I'm gonna say, right?
What?
Where is there not a Chet with a little water plume?
Well, I think it should be water plume, long hair, little dog.
Dog up front. Yes, dude.
Oh, we got another super chat. Jason Allen, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. He says, you guys are great. Help for a beginner. Thank you. Wading boots, felt, or studded soles. Studded soles all day long. Get the Sims Star Cleats. They're the most amazing things. They're like magnets to the rocks. And that's my recommendation.
Felt
is illegal.
Is illegal.
Yeah. So
depending on the stream.
On some river systems, you can't fish. You can't use felt waders. So definitely get studded. I highly recommend Sims. They have some lower end models. Honestly, their $100 boots that they make are really, really, really good boots.
Oh, Sicily, right? Today is our 1 year anniversary. We love watching your videos together and going fishing together. We've learned so much for you guys. Big thank you. We love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the super chat and the message. We do appreciate it. We do appreciate
wonderful.
every one of you guys.
You guys are killing it with the super chats tonight.
So awesome.
We appreciate
guys.
the support.
Awesome.
And thanks for tuning in and congratulations on your anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary. Hope you guys are having a good one.
Curious on what Jordan was gonna say. Does heavier test?
Oh. Yeah, we were getting into that.
Affect how everything will flow.
Yeah, so we basically got down to the nuts and bolts that we were seeing differences.
But I wasn't going to the lighter line to affect my fishability. It was more line sensitivity of the fish.
But it does 100% because I've been
the guy that went
fishing
to
like
20 though.
15 pound next to a guy who's fishing 10 and he's out fishing me all freaking day long.
Are you
then he's
talking
seen it
about
go
when we
the
filmed
other
the
way.
episode with Ryan?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I mean the guys were doing it good on the little beads, but then I pulled out like that, and it was like, yeah, the 12 pound in that situation, which is dumb.
Way better.
Way better.
Yeah.
In fact,
So I do
think
think it
everyone
makes a
stole all my
difference.
leaders. It was the end of it.
You're right. We
Yeah.
did. We
Yeah.
did.
And that's cool because we caught, I don't know, like 3 dozen million. Yeah. It made a difference. And I think in those extreme situations, heavy pressure, super, super low clear water, super heavy water, you might want to go a little bigger. Yeah,
So when I'm getting my
it's something
stuff,
to be thinking about. Like
Yeah.
there's no silver bullet when you're prepping your leaders and you're getting your stuff ready. Like
so if you want to tie a lot of leaders in prep, go with your 10-pound spool, and don't go 10 number 4 hooks, 10 size 2 hooks, 5 size 1 hooks for a bait
Yeah,
with
so
the
you
10-pound test, or the light floral that you're using.
especially
Go
if
to
you're
the next
starting to
one.
figure it out.
Exactly. Go to the next one and tie yourself 50 liters, but make them all in 3 different variations of hook size, leader length, leader length should always be about the same, but hook size, leader diameter, and then again, how many and length of that you're gonna want. So,
Bead size.
Real fast, and Andrew,
Bead
these
size.
hooks are
but
not
I don't
on
want
the
to rig my beads up
Mustad.
first.
Andrew, these hooks are not on the Mustad website yet, and we will have them on our website.
And we're probably going to get in trouble for even telling you guys.
I know I shouldn't have done it. Don't look for it. You will know. You'll know. Trust me. You'll know. And trust me, this is like their ultimatum to hurry up.
Incognation.
Incognition.
Neato.
Oh, Cam, do you put the leaders and beads on the leader feeder?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
talk about leader storage.
Leader storage real quick. Guys, foam rolls, obviously, no brainer. I like to put like swivels in the end of them. I smell propane, so maybe that.
Turned it off.
Okay,
I think
thank
it
you.
ran out.
Gotcha. And then I was like, I smell propane. Well, go side cam for me, Clint. And then leader feeder for those little bead storages, it's second to none. Couple advantages over like foam rolls. First off, as you can see here, like we were just talking about that. Both 15 pounds. And I ended the season last year. I don't know where I pulled these, but I always try to keep track and mark which line I'm using. These the new number twos, right? Want to make sure you keep track of that. Because like I said, we're always testing, we're always playing, we're always trying to figure out what's working a little better, building a better mousetrap for you guys. But as you can see, like in here, you can see the little beads. And the leader feeder lends really, 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 really well for storing up to 28 liters in this little pack, especially if they're like 4-foot liters. This little guy works absolutely freaking awesome. And if you come rafting with me, you'll see about 10 of these in the boat. Incredible little gadgets to use here. But yeah, no brainer there. But you can use a foam roll too. Foam rolls work well. Wrap the line, put the hook. Get good quality stuff too, because if it kind of loses its memory, I guess is that the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
They'll kind of soften in your leader.
And I'll get rusty hooks all the time. That's the nice part about something
hook-
like this.
Yeah. The hook. What Jordan's saying there is the hook stays in the foam. Well, this all gets wet. It's kind of saturating those hook points. Use the new Mustad TX coating, you're gonna have a problem. But for those that don't use it, you might have a problem.
What are those yellow things?
These are little tabs to pull the lines out.
Let's see that.
Yep.
Hold it in the camera.
That's if you're real bored. What's that?
Hold it in the camera.
Let me see here. Yeah. I like to, when I do it this way, I always put a little dew snap at the end. This is for heavy water. This is like my heavy water, well, you know where, dragon. When I want
I
to
don't
actually use
understand what that yellow stuff is then.
This was a line that I put through there. I was cutting through it, and it's able to pull the line out to kind of help aid that. But honestly, I didn't want to talk. I'm kind of pissed that you talked about it because it doesn't work with the damn. I'll screw
Okay.
around.
I did a good job.
Like, it's just to be honest, that's why
Success for
I was
me.
trying to avoid that.
Oh,
but,
really? Oh, well,
you know,
good. I'm
thanks,
glad I
man.
asked.
Yeah, you're awesome. Appreciate it. It doesn't make that big of a difference, honestly.
All right. Well,
Let's put a bow on it. We got to give away that incognito pack.
all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Get your final last couple little questions in there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna randomly select someone from the comments to win a Randy Bales incognito pack of lured beads. And we're not gonna make you do anything. Just drop some comments. Let us know anything. Ask some questions.
Oh, Dale, no. I leave the skin on.
Also, do not spam. If you spam the comments, you're disqualified. You're not getting
The
picked.
randomizer knows. pops you out? What are we picking? What's the question? Or is it just a
I
comment?
just said comment. Get your last minute questions in there.
Yeah, I need beads. Beads.
How do you guys like
Randy
the
Bales.
Okuma X Series rod? I love them, man. I've been fishing them for a little over a year and a half now. Actually, almost 2 years.
Oh, any
maybe.
news on the Costco?
Regardless, yeah. I've been
We
fishing.
didn't talk about that.
Yeah, you got all that pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about it right now. That'll be perfect. But yeah, the Okuma X rods are freaking amazing. They're awesome rods, super light, lifetime warranties. About the best components you can put on a rod. The grip in your hand when you're actually holding the rod is just, it's really, really comfortable. More comfortable than most rods. So I like them a lot. All right. I see a bunch of people talking about the Costco stuff. So Clint, how did you pull the information? Like, what did you do?
I just grabbed the images.
Okay, well, I don't even know what the images
Do you
were,
have
to be
Matt's
honest.
image that he sent to the box?
This one.
That's
There you
one.
go. Let's zoom. Can you make that bigger?
Look at that pretty.
So here you go, guys. This is what will be included in the Costco Winter Chrome Kit. There you go. That's what's included in it. You got some floats, you got some jigs, you got some worm heads, you got some ball heads, you got a spool of tough line for your reel, and then some fluorocarbon. You got everything you need to basically just attach to a fishing pole and go fishing.
That is an absolute killer.
Yeah. So they're going to be at Costco. I finally figured out the price. It is $59.99, so just under $60, and you could be on the river steelhead fishing. And these are all of the locations that will have the Winter Chrome box. So you can see we got Clackamas, Warrenton, Tigard, Portland, Salem, Eugene, Roseburg, Central Point, Aloha, Albany, Gig Harbor, Puyallup, Sequim, Silverdale, Bonnie Lake, Lacey, Tumwater, Vancouver, East Vancouver. So there's 2 Vancouver locations, Anchorage, Northeast Anchorage, and Juneau. 3 places in Alaska as well. So all over the place in Costco, they're going to have these Winter Chrome kits. They will also be available online. So make sure you guys, when these things come out, when we announce, it sounds like they're going to be like second week of December is when they should be hitting the stores. So just be on the lookout. Second week of December, those Winter Chrome kits should be there. Go out, support, get them for Christmas presents. And if not for Christmas, just get them to go fishing.
That's a great assortment.
perfect
I'm
little
looking
kit.
at those jig heads. I'm like,
I want
well,
that.
I was going to say, I'm like, well, I don't have any whites right now. I don't have any peaches. I'm like, shoot, I'll just buy the kit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, you can get them online. So if they're not near you, you'll be able to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Clint, stop what?
I don't know.
Clint, stop. Huh?
Done.
Done? I don't know. Why he said that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sorry there was no love in California. I don't know what's going on, why they're not in California.
Here's the secret to that, though. You want our products in California, go to your nearest fishing store and ask for them.
Yep, if you want any of that stuff, just ask your nearest fishing store. Also, don't forget, all that stuff's available online. So make sure you guys get them online. You'll be able to get them on Costco's website. So
Just like all those YouTubers out there you want us to go like collab with. You want to see awesome content with them. Ask them. Tell them.
comment on their videos.
I called
Every
out-
single video they
I
put.
called out Gordon Ramsay from last week.
Did you?
Like, you see me out here, Gordon Ramsay?
He's going to get on there and critique that.
Dude, he's
I
gonna
hope he does.
He's
dude.
so savage. When
I
he
I've
does
want-
it.
seen some of
dude, I
his
watched the
TikToks.
one
Like,
with
what are you doing? He's like, that.
You don't put salt on steak? What do you mean?
That's just so stupid.
I'm down.
That'd be
That
awesome.
would be so cool.
Oh, Clint, did we have fan photos? We don't have them?
That's right. We'll pass it this week.
No, I mean,
No, we can just get them next week.
Mike,
Yeah, we'll do an extended fan photo next
Yeah,
week.
next week,
Next
guys.
week.
Sorry we missed
Yep.
the fan photos this week. We
Mike.
well, Mike's emailed, like,
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll blame it on Mike this time.
Damn it, Mike.
But it's all right. We'll get it. We'll do an extended fan photo next week. Don't forget, if you guys want you have your picture featured, just shoot us an email to orders@addicted.fishing. Make sure you include, your name and what you want us to, mention, and a picture of what you want us to show.
All right, Clint.
All right, dude. Let's pick a winner
No.
here.
Pick a winner. And don't forget, guys, any orders in the month of December, you will receive a chance at
The golden
receiving
ticket.
the golden ticket.
Yes.
So go online, Addicted. Oh wait, what? I was like saying addicted.
Addicted.fishing.
Wow.
Every single order,
Easy
every single
sees that.
order. It does not matter how much you
That's-
spend.
dude.
Every single
40.
order in the month of December, you have a chance
Just
to win
like
the
that.
golden ticket. And guess
Just
what?
like that,
If you
40.
place
You're just like
multiple
Romeo.
orders, that's just going to be more chances for you to get that golden ticket. So place orders on our website the whole month of December. You have a chance to win. You can come on a fishing trip with us.
You guys come fishing to BC sometimes. We want to. Can't really right now. Soon. We'd love
And
it.
there's our winner right there.
Who is it? No love for CA. So photo guy 93711. You have won. I forgot.
Dick
Oh, the
Incognito.
incognito back. Hell
So-
yeah.
I was like looking for the prize pack.
I know. That's right. I
Shit,
just
what'd
did
we
the
give
same
away?
thing too.
Lured.
Oh yeah, that's right.
lured
Yeah, so
by
on
the
that one,
bead.
you're gonna email Randy on that one. So you won an incognito pack of beads. Just shoot an email. Go to Randy's website, luredbythebead.com. Shoot him an email. Get him your address. Get him your information, and he'll get you your free incognito pack out.
And Heath, you said you'll take that X series, but next time you better bring 1,000 of your friends next Wednesday, and
They
maybe
got
you got a
close.
chance at it.
Dude, they were.
Damn close. We were just.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but I said that if we don't have something by December 25th, by Christmas time, if we haven't got 1,000 people in here, we're just gonna give that rod away no matter what.
There you go. Perfect.
So.
All right, guys. Great night. Why don't you pop those email addresses up one more time? Special thanks, Bob Kratzer, Randy Bales, for joining us tonight. Super appreciative of their insights, some cool new products, so we can all catch some awesome steelhead. And for those of you guys, that kind of jumped into the live feed a little later, we've got some pretty big steelhead issues. You go back to the live feed, you can watch it on our YouTube channel, Addicted Fishing Anytime. James Losey right there, and then also commission at dfw.wa.gov. We really need your guys' input. We really need to keep some of those rivers open, to keep them off your rivers. Just kidding, but not. We need to manage there. So let's manage. Let's do it. Appreciate your guys' help.
Thank you, everybody.
With that, good night.
See you
Thanks,
later.
guys. We'll see